PDP-Laban blasts Marcos Jr.'s selective probe of flood control projects. Once again, the Marcos administration finds itself under fire not from critics abroad, but from its own allies in Philippine politics. PDP-Laban has slammed President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s decision to probe only the big contractors behind flood control projects, calling it selective and nothing more than a show. And the truth is, they are right. If the president is truly serious about cleaning up corruption and flood control, then the investigation should begin at the Department of Public Works and Highways itself. The DPWH is at the center of all infrastructure projects. It is the agency that prepares the designs, approves the bids, and inspects whether or not projects are completed according to specifications. To simply blame contractors without scrutinizing the very institution that governs the process is like pointing fingers at the pawns, while ignoring the kingmakers. PDP-Laban's Ferdinand Topacio is correct without holding the DPWH accountable. Any probe will be shallow and incomplete. And what about lawmakers? Over the years, allegations have persisted that certain legislators have turned themselves into contractors, cornering projects and pocketing kickbacks. This is not a secret. Local executives, including Mayor Benjamin Magalong of Baguio City, have openly stated that many mayors hold evidence of widespread corruption tied to these projects. If Congress itself is involved, then how can Congress investigate fairly? It becomes a case of the guilty investigating themselves. This is why PDP-Laban is calling for an independent probe, did by someone credible and unafraid to step on political toes. Mayor Magalong, known for his call-it-as-it-is reputation, has already expressed willingness to take on this responsibility. Yet the question remains, why would the Marcos administration resist this? Are they afraid that a truly independent investigation will expose names too close to power? Under Duterte's leadership, investigations were not done for show. When corruption was exposed, the order was simple: suspend, fire, and prosecute. It didn't matter if you were a contractor, a cabinet member, or a lawmaker. Duterte made clear that public funds were not toys to be played with by the powerful. Contrast that to today, where the probe looks more like a political stunt than a genuine fight against corruption. PDP-Laban's call reflects the frustration of many Filipinos who are tired of selective justice. People want accountability, not photo ops. They want results, not excuses. And they want investigations that look at the entire chain of responsibility, not just the convenient targets. At the end of the day, this is not just about flood control projects. It's about integrity and governance. It's about whether the Marcos administration has the courage to expose corruption, even if it leads to uncomfortable truths. For Duterte supporters, the lesson is clear. Real leadership does not fear the truth, it faces it head-on.